No more pep rallies.
I'm retired, Steiny.
None. Zero. Matt Stein, Matt Darrell, the Guru Johnson with you. What a roller coaster weekend for the Warriors and their fans. They get blown out on Friday, and yesterday, Steph Curry with a performance for the ages, and the Warriors win 120-100. They're going to the second round. They're playing the LA Lakers, but this one's one where Warrior fans, they get to savor this one, Goo.
Yeah, and it's something the chef or no other NBA player has ever done. Score 50 points in a Game 7 epic first-round series between, NorCal finest with sacking the Golden State Warriors. But, Steiny, I can't bury the lead. Friday was incredible. We were singing. We set the tone. But Friday night, I didn't talk to you. I could not sleep. I didn't recognize that Warrior team. I thought the finality of maybe as currently constructed might be over. They looked a bit older or slower. And then yesterday, the chef put up 50. Looney with 100 rebounds again. And now we got an epic showdown. But, man, I don't know what else you can say about Steph Curry. I really don't. He was 50 Cent yesterday in sack.
Well, one thing you can say, at least for me, I'm going to repeat it. And the phone lines are open. The text line's open. 888-957-9570. And I remember thinking this a few months back, maybe even a year or so, and I brought it up on the air. And you can use whatever word you want. But I'm here. This is where I'm at right now with Steph Curry. He's the best offensive player I've ever seen. He's better than Michael Jordan offensively. He's better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar offensively. He actually might be more unstoppable than Jabbar. And what this guy does is unbelievable. The idea that a player 6'3" can draw two defensive players beyond the top of the circle to allow his teammates to essentially play 4-on-3, I've never seen anything like it. Even Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when you double-teamed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the double team happens in the lane. It happens in the lane. Which clogs things up. When Steph Curry gets double-teamed, it opens things up. Not only for him when he doesn't get double-teamed, but for all his teammates. Michael Jordan maybe would have been more effective in this era, but he didn't get to play in this era. Steph Curry did. And what he did yesterday was just absolutely positively vintage. It's Bird. It's Magic. It's Kareem. It's Jordan. It's all the greats rolled into one. And he saved the Warriors season and maybe the dynasty.
Yeah, no doubt. And on this day, if you want to do that with Jordan and give Steph that praise, which he deserves, I'm here for it. I'm not. He revolutionized the game. So he's playing in a game that he's changed. And yesterday, to me, Steiny, it wasn't just the three-pointers. That's always been a part of it, but now it's the layup package. It's the finishing around the rim. It's finding open teammates. But just with how great he was, I will never, ever not tell you or call the Warriors the big three and not include Looney. It's the Fantastic Four. I love you, Andre, but Looney is there now because without those offensive rebounds throughout this whole series, they don't get this done. And every rebound, offensive rebound, you're giving it back to a marksman. It's either Steph, Clay, or Wiggins, but he's done something, Kevon Looney, that no other player's done. 20-point rebound games in a series since 2008 Dwight Howard. That's prime Dwight Howard. So praises to Kevon Looney. I don't know if this can continue, but it's not about that, Steiny. What you just said, he's the greatest offensive player you've ever seen. Wow. And he's on a quest for number 5, but that's high praise at 35 years old.
And I wouldn't have thought, and we can quibble about who played well and who didn't, but I would never have thought that the Warriors could get terrific games out of just 2 players and win a game in sack by 20 points. And to me, obviously, I'm going to give 70%, 75% of it to Steph Curry, but Kevon Looney demoralized the Sacramento Kings to a degree that I haven't seen a non-star demoralize a team in a long time. You want to talk about a staggering difference in nose for the ball, athleticism, hunger, whatever you want to call it. Sabonis could not get a rebound. He could not get a rebound. Whether he was in front of Looney, if he was in back of Looney, if he was to the side of Looney, he couldn't get a rebound. And Looney's ability to create second shot after second shot, it just kills a team.
Man.
And it killed the Sacramento Kings yesterday.
Steiny, it did, and Looney's not no thin mint. He's got some junk in the trunk. He's an anchor, Steiny. We always talk about his lack of explosiveness, but guess what? This is not a dunk contest. This is about positioning. This is about want to. This is about will, and he checks all the boxes. And I don't know about you, and I know a lot's being made because I threw it to you last week. I believe it was Thursday about the $8 million that he's making. He's underpaid, and I think he's a 37th highest paid center or whatnot. But Steiny, as much as Steph Curry is getting his glory like Denzel on this day, rightfully so, Kevon Looney, this series was his coming out party, and the Kings had no answer for him the rest of the game. Clay got off to a rough start yesterday. I was like, oh boy, Steiny was saying steady Clay, but he was letting them go, hit some big shots late. Wiggins was great. It was a great team win, but I don't have answers for Friday. It just made me fearful for yesterday. But as that game went on, even at halftime, I start seeing that Warrior experience and the Kings inexperience, kind of what I felt, Steiny, kind of take center stage and experience one out.
888-957-9570 is the number. You guys have been around 10, 12 years now. You've seen the whole dynasty. Where's this one rank? Where does this one rank? I just jotted down, Game 6 in Oklahoma City, Game 4 last year.
I forgot. I did that yesterday, Steiny, Game 7 in Houston. I forgot that one where they went 0 for 20. They were down 13 or 11 at halftime, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was in Houston.
That's absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely. 'Cause